Thank you for tuning in again for another episode. Thank you. Today is the Sunday that I just finished the other one you watched. It's like I said, I'm a couple episodes, so I'm wearing prints, and you're like, there's anything wrong? I don't want to miss episodes, so I'm backing up. All right, so this one looks pretty interesting, and how I get my reviews. I don't have anybody doing anything for me. I do everything for myself. So can't necessarily create something myself because I would be the official reaction. You know what I'm saying? So I just go and I just run through it, figure it out for those few. I haven't. I'll just see a bunch. I'm like, okay, well, look, okay, it looks interesting. I click it and watch it. And if it's really bad, I just stop it and say, if I can't do it, if I can't sit there and watch it or even just react to it, there's no way anybody's gonna want to watch it. So it's another one. All right. So that being said, I am going to take a sip of this stuff. I get this stuff's from Argentina. Okay, I mean, hold on. It's called Vinderless. Holding that like this. I don't know. What I gotta blur it out. It's like food and stuff with the sugar inside, but it's not like, made in America where everything's down the bad for you, no matter how good you say it is. Like the fake meat they're making, which apparently now gives you cancer through the studies that they have been doing. And you can't tell the difference. So if they had fake chicken and real chicken next to each other, and you're sitting there having to make a decision yourself, and you think you're eating the right thing, you wouldn't believe you got cancer. Surprise, you didn't. Yeah. Information is for educational purposes only. Now I'm stop acting like a weirdo, but the space form is get back and back in. Let's see how interesting this is. I don't know.
The following video comes from a local news station in Peru that caught something pretty creepy on camera. The station had featured a news report showing footage of a small town struck by severe weather. Residents of this town were left devastated by this natural disaster, but many of them were left totally creeped out after watching this broadcast. Apparently, something strange was captured. The segment in question starts off with footage of a school playground that appears to be completely devoid of any children.
Ni los juegos infantiles se salvaron de la furia de la naturaleza. Los columpios, sube y baja, quedaron flotando en el agua emposada.
Now the reporter makes it clear that the site has been abandoned as heavy rains have flooded the area. The segment then shows more footage of other sites that have also been left behind, but one clip in particular has left many viewers feeling a bit weird. In fact, they were left feeling beyond spooked upon noticing something strange in the recording. The news reporter is visiting a section of the town known as Santo Domingo when out of nowhere, this happens.
Desde el asentamiento humano Santo Domingo, Comité 6, mira la escalera, ¿cómo podría bajar aquí una persona, un anciano? Los niños, ¿cómo podrían bajar? Mira.
As the camera pans over to the base of the stairs, a strange figure can be seen. It's hard to make out what exactly is being seen here, but it's clear that someone or something is there. This mysterious figure moves in such a way as though struggling to get a grip on the staircase. Residents of
It's like a ghost tube.
the town no doubt believe that this may have been the ghost of a victim who was claimed by this natural disaster, but it's still a mystery as to who or even what this might have been. Now it's worth noting that the reporter didn't notice the figure while filming, which has led viewers to believe that something supernatural was captured. But as always, you be the judge. Did something paranormal appear? Or was something else captured?
I'm wondering, it didn't look like it was with the camera or the running, but it looks like it reacted. So I'm like, oh, right, you know?
There's a store in Brazil that is well known for selling electronics and other consumer products for low prices. But aside from being known for its competitive deals, the store is known for being haunted. Now, even though there's been a couple of stories from employees who've seen strange things at work, only one video has caught footage of something pretty baffling. The video starts off with employees of the store looking over at security footage from last night. But as they continue to watch, something happens that spooks them out of their minds. Take a look.
Tá aqui, pô. Tá não. Não, lá vem, aqui, ó. Tá vendo? Lá no cantinho, ó. Lá no cantinho, ó. Lá no cantinho, ó. Daí, ó. Tá vendo?
What? They're just sliding
Jesus da
across the
glória, é
floor.
uma pessoa com manto.
Tá muito alto.
Olha aí, tá flutuando agora. Tá
What's it
flutuando.
doing? I couldn't tell, like, the order seems regular, it like kind of points
Não tem pé
and
não,
flips
ó.
around. Is it turning around?
Foi. Mas não vem aqui não, pô.
Meu Deus do céu. Cara, ele é muito grande, bicho.
Ele vai sumir ali, ele vai sumir, ó. Presta atenção. Ó,
It's
isso,
like Brazil or something?
A mysterious figure appears out of nowhere and makes its way across the store. It appears to be cloaked in a white garment, as it seemingly floats above ground. According to one of the workers, it doesn't appear to have feet, which viewers believe is enough evidence to prove this as being supernatural. Given its oddly stiff composure, viewers are further convinced that this was something otherworldly. So then, was a ghost caught on camera, or had something else appeared on tape? On March 23rd of 2023, somewhere in Oregon, a motorcyclist was recording footage of an off-road trail when something completely unexpected had occurred. This motorcyclist, whose name is Eden, has been here before, but for some reason, he seems uneasy.
Wait. No. Was this a dude when we like when in my earlier, like when I first started the channel? I think this particular gentleman right here was in a couple episodes because the one that I actually had been there, where he's going down and like sees the entity and well, he didn't even see it. It seemed he just happened to leave because like the energy was all weird and like you couldn't hear any of the wildlife. Through nothing but that.
This time around, he can't shake the feeling that something is very different about this path. Now, it wasn't until traveling further up that something pretty creepy was captured. Take a look.
Yeah, this is it, man. It's him.
It's kind of creepy. Go this way.
Oh, 24
This is where most people would turn around. If you turn around, you never get to see what's on the other side. That's where all the gold is waiting over there.
That's one way to live it.
Could be missing out what's on the other side.
No, it's I didn't say it was bobcat noise or I don't know what it's something. It was like a muffled help or something like that. Like and now that he says it was that. I remember talking twigs. That's all I'm gonna say. So yeah, that's right.
The sound of someone or something approaching Eden can be heard close by, although it could be that a bobcat was heading towards Eden, as the pile of animal bones seemed to suggest that this was its lair. He couldn't help but think that something else was nearby. Fearing for his safety, he promptly turns around and heads home. Now, it wasn't until months later that Eden had returned to the spot, but unlike before, something happens that terrifies him to his core. Watch.
Oh god. are still here. I don't like this at all. Oh god, there's even more bones than last time. It's been a few months since I filmed the last video, because honestly I've just been too scared to come up here. Definitely a lot more overgrown than last time. I'm hoping that since it's been such a long time that I don't think anything will happen this time.
I went there with somebody, 'cause usually I like to go out and do, I don't ride bikes because I've ever kill myself in an accident. Where, that experience you had, I would bring somebody with me as I go, just in case, there's wild animals out there that you have with yourself, you know? It looks like he has nothing protective. It's gonna be running a, they open a throttle on that and just kind of uproot and ram into the whatever it is.
I think that tree is actually gone. This road's been cleared. Looks like we've already passed it a while ago, but that tree is gone.
Whatever vehicle marks.
Oh! It's just dark as hell in here. I'm probably gonna turn around soon.
Yeah, dude, you ain't got no light on nothing in the dark. Watch,
Oh, there's two ways.
on the right.
Holy crap, dude, it's still going forever.
Slow down and zoom.
It just got.
Did you hear how the click, and it stopped? If you do it, rewind like 10 seconds. You'll hear the like a nothing. It's going nothing.
Got really quiet, really fast.
You can see that. Just having me flowing. Just like a horror movie, bro. He's like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. I'm burning out of there, dude.
Go.
It's the kind of fear that if I was him in this moment right now, knowing that your heart stops, like, yeah, I've had that feeling. Let me tell you something. It is, you're gonna go.
No. Yeah, that was my cue to go. That was my cue.
Like something straight out of a horror movie, the woods all of a sudden go quiet. But during this unusual silence, Eden sees what looks to be a tall, pale-looking figure emerging from the bushes. Upon looking closely, it appears to be crouching and walking slowly as though stalking its prey. Terrified beyond belief, Eden starts the bike while trying to catch his breath. But to make things even more tense, the bike doesn't start. Eventually it does, at which point Eden speeds away for the sake of his life. He has no idea as to what this might have been, but some viewers believe that this might have been a skinwalker or some sort of supernatural entity. But of course, what are your thoughts? To this day, this video serves to remind him that some places aren't worth further exploring.
Yeah, I'm really grown. If I'm gonna go somewhere and be like, I'll fly that phone out there for that. Or have it follow me and I'll just kind of look at my junk. Well, my phone and my junk. Look. And after 7 days,
In the following video, a woman is lying in bed when she points her finger to the ceiling. Although the person who's with her has no idea as to what she's seeing, it's what happens next that leaves them pretty spooked. Now the person who's recording her is her daughter, and the reason
I wonder what's I'm stopping it so much. I want to get the habit of not talking over him. Not a lot of doing that. She looks old, and you start getting so that you're coming, God's calling you. You see stuff, you notice stuff. It's maybe I guess to make it easier, almost like desensitizing, like the government does to us about stuff, but I feel like Trump when he went like this, did you desensitize me? But anyway, maybe she's, like that, and
reason she took this video is because as of recent, her mother has been acting strange. Erica Ponce, the daughter recording this, states that her mother has always been a sensible and healthy woman. To her, she's more than just a parent, but a friend as well. And just like friends, they would often go out and spend time with each other. From having mother-daughter dates at their favorite baseball stadium, to shopping at the fanciest mall in town on a very low budget, Erica can't imagine a world without her mother. But unfortunately, one day, something pretty devastating had occurred. Erica's mom was diagnosed with a terminal illness. According to the doctor, her days were numbered. Her life is expected to end soon. Over time, the mother-daughter dates had become less frequent before eventually stopping completely. Erica's mom was too sick to go out. Understandably, seeing
So like I said, he's close. Oh, she's with God now. But from seeing here, there's no
her
question.
mom like this was too much for Erica.
Hey, good morning. Had a really bad week.
Now as time went on, Erica noticed that her mom has been acting slightly off. She's been saying and seeing things that don't make sense. One day, she grabs her phone to record this strange, common occurrence, but unlike previous incidents, this one has left her speechless. Take a look.
What you see?
Angels,
And where are they at?
ceiling,
On the ceiling? I don't see anything, Mom. I don't see anything. You see them?
Well, your mama hallucinating. That's the good Lord letting him know, letting
don't
the
see
peace
anything.
there for her to come. It's just protected. Amen.
Are they making you happy?
yes,
Yeah?
Give me
That's
hope,
good.
man. Because this world
How
sucks.
many?
four, four, four,
4? 4?
Erica's mom
Doesn't know how lucky she is to be with her mom right there. And she's seeing angels. Like if it was me, and it was my mom, and I was with her, and she was seeing this, I'd stay with her as much as I can, because this, when that time comes, it's going to crush me. Don was talking about it, and I couldn't handle it. But knowing that they were there would make comfort. When I'd be talking to the ceiling, I really wouldn't. I would ask what I needed to ask, and you know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this.
mom seems to be seeing something on the ceiling. She believes that her mother had actually seen something, angels in this case, as she was expected to pass away soon. Viewers can't help but think the same, as they too have witnessed loved ones say the same thing before dying. According to them, some people will see a deceased relative or friend whose purpose is to make them feel comfortable before crossing over to the other side. Now, whether or not that's true is up to you to decide, but knowing this brings Erica comfort, as her mother had recently passed away. Watching this video reassures her that somewhere beyond this realm, her mother is in good hands. But as always, what do you think? Like all videos, you be the judge on whether or not something was present during this recording.
All right.
It's late at night when a man who's by himself enters an abandoned house. He walks carefully around the place as though acting with caution. This house, according to him, has a very strange history. Now, the district where the house is located has prohibited anyone from entering the place, and for good reason. There's something about this house that isn't right. Neighbors say that an old man used to live here before eventually passing away from old age. What's strange about this, though, is that nobody else was living with him. This giant building with lots of rooms and cryptic artifacts belonged to one single man who lived all alone. But strangest of all are the events that took place after his passing. Nearby residents have seen shadowy figures standing near the windows of the second floor and the sound of children laughing during the nighttime. Knowing this, the man treads carefully as he expects someone or something to appear.
I did have some paranoia, and when it showed it looked like a woman in the winter, you can barely see her face, but like, I was just looking at it, and I was just like, you could barely see a face, but like, I seen like blurry, like eyes, and like, it was looking, like, not necessarily me, although maybe sure it was looking at me, but like, the camera, whatever, took that shot, you know? But anyway, man, none of that.
He walks around when only moments later this happens.
Well, it sounds like running water. Water falling. Sweet. They have a golf club? No, that's a lot of money. Abandoned house? I'm sorry, I was so dumb. Yeah, that's really nice. I like that. I like Japanese culture. Reliable people. Maybe take anything else out of it? No, why would a spirit go to do that? Is there somebody with you that knocked that junk over? What do you do to not let somebody's culture, you respect it?
Out of nowhere, a small golden statue seemingly falls over. The man pauses for a moment as he tries to understand how this happened. He looks around the space for anything that could possibly explain this, but finds nothing. Somehow, the statue fell on its own. Although pretty creepy, it's what happens next.
Because that you're not supposed to wear shoes when you go in. You're supposed to take your shoes off and everything else is out of respect. So it could be that, you know, whoever's stuff this is, that person died in that house. And they're not, you know, knowingly disrespecting them. Maybe this feels like, like, I'm gonna put your stuff out, you know, and if you have the tools to hear.
That leaves him shaken up. He continues to explore the house by heading upstairs. He sets up a second camera to record the entire floor from a different point of view when this is captured.
Else.
In just a couple of frames, a small silhouette can be seen standing against the wall. It wasn't until later that the man had noticed this, but had he seen this during his tour of the stairs, viewers no doubt believe he would have hightailed out of there. Whatever this might have been definitely spooked him after watching the footage, but it's what happens next that forces him to leave at once. The man explores the second floor when he finds a couple of rooms that are mysteriously.
Yeah, think about it, man. Like, we'll go for energy. Batteries to set the energy out, you know, can't, you know, that's what probably when they do these kind of ghosting things or speed interactions. You gotta think about it. You know how much BTUs your body has, pumps out? Oh, you get scared and like that whole, like your heart stops, you can taste it going. How much energy is bursting on your body like that and you're breathing there and everything? They're gonna take that energy. That's like, you know?
Locked. Something about this does not seem right.
Come at you with.
This is what he caught.
I'll take the things out of the winches, just top to the row. Nice and long. I see. You gotta get that door open, man. Before he from the door here. Well, you know, the person could be like living in that. Well, I think he's inviting you in. Oh, yeah. Fly. Is it raining out? Oh, actually. Yeah, that's what my computer's going. Oh, no. Outside. You're kicking the shit out of that door. Yeah, good. I hope you show the camera back, because I could have sworn I seen something in that door, man. Oh, really fast to get rid of the door.
As if seeing the door open on its own wasn't creepy enough, this happens. The door immediately closes as soon as the man walks in, as though someone had slammed it shut. The man quickly rushes over to the door, but realizes that it's locked. But then somehow, the door suddenly becomes unlocked, at which point he bolts out of there. He runs out as quickly as possible, but fails to record the rest as the camera had stopped recording. However, it's right before then that something downright chilling was captured. As the camera pans over to the room that he just came out of, a dark figure can be seen inside. It seemingly stands there as though observing the man run away. Knowing that whatever this was most likely with him inside the room has left him extremely unsettled. Not much else is known about what happened later, but it seems pretty clear that this man won't be coming back anytime soon. So then, just what exactly had occurred that night? Until more footage is posted, this mysterious incident remains unsolved. For more info on this story, you can check out the YouTube channel Fourth Wall, where the full video can be found.
Well, y'all check it out, man.
On October 25th of 20...
If you find anything good over there, let me know. Send it to the email or Mindtripper at gmail.com, and, you know, I'll give you a shout out and I'll play. If you guys have anything, you have your own little thing, I'll play it, seriously. Let them know you created and everything.
2022, a paramedic posted a video of something freaky that occurred during his lunch break. The video is pretty short, so not much happens, but it's a certain detail caught in this footage that makes it quite disturbing. The video begins with the paramedic filming inside a hospital where a couple of surgeons are getting ready to transfer a very sick patient to a different wing. The paramedic walks out of the hospital to record them coming through. It isn't until later that the doctors arrive with the sick patient, who according to them passed away only hours later. The paramedic then stops recording. Now, it was only after finishing work that the paramedic had watched this video and noticed something strange about it. Looking back at the footage, They noticed that during the time they were waiting outside for the doctors to arrive, something unusual was caught in the background. Take a look.
That's something on the right, but I don't know if that's anything though. Oh, I see. Well, it's not like he was sound work or something, he was just recording, but why is it every time these darn cameras gotta move like you're running TV and you're running like crazy? I mean, seriously?
If you look closely at the hallway inside the hospital, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing at the end of the hall.
Walking around with a gimbal.
It's there for just a few seconds before suddenly disappearing from sight. The paramedic has no idea as to who or even what this might have been, but judging by its appearance, viewers believe that an entity of some sort was seen. They further add that this entity might have been death itself, considering that the patient in this video passed away that same day. Yet it's still not sure as to what was captured. But one thing that's certain is that whoever or whatever this was didn't seem to belong in this hospital. It remains unknown as to who or what was caught on camera. If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Yeah. You got the same. You got anything? Anything, because you gotta wait from the Matrix. Can be ghosts, can be conspiracy theories, can be alternate universes, whatever. And send it to me. I'm triple and RIPPO gmail.com. You can even do it anonymous. I'll, break you as Germans is anonymous, and I will do your stuff.
As with most videos involving baby monitors that capture something unexplainable on camera, this next one shows something highly unusual. Joanna Pascoe posted the following video after noticing something peculiar inside her daughter's bedroom. Her daughter, named Evelyn, is Joanna's first child who was fortunately born without birth defects. Before Evelyn, she was pregnant twice, but tragically, she had lost both pregnancies from having 2 miscarriages. Ever since experiencing this traumatic event, Joanna has been very caring towards Evelyn. She would constantly look over at the baby monitor to see what she was up to, but one day she had looked over and saw the strangest thing. While checking on Evelyn, she sees this.
Okay, that's not possible. What the f is that? What is that?
I wish you had a miscarriage because you said something before. You said you have 2 miscarriages and not one. Maybe that is the baby. One of her kids that miscarried. And it's like, right, this is my little sister. What is it? What is that? And behind the white thing, what is that?
What is it? Look at the way. Look, it's lingering.
Yeah, I know, and it's reflecting off everything,
Is
so
it the
it's
light
not.
outside? Like, there's no pinhole. Empty. Like, the curtains. I pulled the curtains closed.
Literally, it's a bright white light. A little one. It's not like it's a dark thing, creepy looking entity flying around.
And it's not leaving. It's getting near her.
And your child isn't
Oh my
screaming
god.
and crying or anything
Did
else
she
like
just touch
that.
it?
So it's not in danger, and it just looks like it's following it. So children, especially babies, it's not changing by the world. They see things that we don't see. Okay? It's like they're talking to each other and like they have their own language, you know? And we use that because the world and how we're raised, whatever it may be, takes us away from that. I guess I'm like better for a lack of terminology that I can think of in the moment. So we go from innocent children, right, experiencing the world, looking at right away from us, then just making us all whether we become screwed up or whatever. But she's in the tone of her voice and how the weariness, it's like child's in danger. I don't know, but does it look like the baby's in danger? I can understand not understanding, and but seriously,
Where did it go?
A small ball of light can be seen floating around Evelyn's crib.
look at
It
that
seems to
child.
follow wherever she goes
Not in
and doesn't
danger.
seem to go anywhere else beyond the crib.
Have any
Even
expressions
stranger
of
is that
fear,
Evelyn appears to see the ball of light
no
and even chase it.
trauma.
It's as though whatever this is interacting with Joanna's daughter. Among many things, viewers believe this may have been one of the spirits of Joanna's unborn children playing with Evelyn.
See, look at that. You rock, man. You rock. You went to the same place that I took it, somewhat positive.
Others think
Awesome.
this might have been a
I
guardian
appreciate you, man.
angel or an entity of some kind. Regardless of what this might have been, Joanna feels comforted by this mysterious presence. To her, it's as though something else is looking over Evelyn. Given how much she cares for her daughter, she doesn't mind having something else look after her child.
Right, come on now. And so he said that, and like you see, after I just said all that, she rationalized it after, which I'm glad she did. It's not like there was no light and you just see something creepy in the back, like that thing over there, or like those faded looking orb kind of things. But this thing is like full and fresh light without the whole body. You just see the light. That's amazing.
This next video was recorded by two friends who caught something very strange while taking a walk through a secluded forest. Both friends were shooting a video for a small project, but little did they know that the spot they were shooting at had a chilling history. The story goes that a few years ago, a boyfriend and girlfriend were camping somewhere deep inside this forest where nobody could see them. The reason for choosing this spot was so that no one would catch them doing drugs. But this was a bad idea. Within just a few hours of taking a hard substance, the boyfriend suddenly falls to the ground and begins to convulse. He had taken too much and eventually passed away. Immediately,
If you're going to sit there and experiment, don't recommend it. It's not good. It's not going to be by yourself, or, not actually by yourself with one other person in the middle of nowhere with no thing about medical stuff. You don't do it. I mean, you don't want this to happen to you.
the girlfriend began to scream for help, but nobody came. Now sadly, she too had passed away, but her cause of death remains unknown. It wasn't until much later that the police arrived and found their bodies. Ever since then, the forest has been said to be haunted by the spirit of the couple. Although some
Well,
believe
why does he
this,
die?
the following footage has left many wondering if something haunts this place. The two friends are walking alone inside this forest when this is captured.
What if I screamed to scare the demons? They would mimic your scream. Oh. That never scared me anyway. Maybe it's just a bunch of kids trying to summon demons. That in the forest were.
Well, that's the first thing that they go through. Just a little kid, walking through, they hear some scream. Hello! Oh my goodness, summoning demons. What kind of world are we living in today where it's just like normal to think something like that? Oh, great. We're in the United States where subliminal messages, demonic symbolism, and all the music and the movies, everything. That's good, yes, but
In? Yeah.
Upon listening closely, the sound of faint screams can be heard coming from the forest. The two girls
God,
initially shrug it
no,
off as they
please
think it
don't
might be
show
some
me that
kids
kind of
playing around in the
ghost.
woods.
Alright, what I'm thinking is what you hear that like the brother, the guy's girlfriend and took the drugs and took too much and died and she mysteriously died. Oh, I just had the name of the spirit. It's called a residual spirit. Okay. What that means is to repeat when they died and a little forth over and over again. So moments a little before the death And then, to the point of, and it just keeps going over and over. So that's torment. So it's just weird, unless it's somebody, to make a video of, oh, help, help, to mock it. But if it's not, and it is that girl, it's a residual spirit, and she's going to be like that for eternity, just over and over again until she realizes herself that it's not real and she's dead, and then she can accept it and move on. Apparently, that's not what it's like, but I hope that's what happens.
But as they continue to
And if you're wondering, how do I know about this stuff? When I was younger, I did a lot of magic. You have like nature spirit magic, you have further magic, so I just say black magic, gray magic, as well as this broad magic, so they give it a color. Gray magic is, kind of in the middle of the gray area. That's what we call it, gray magic, and then you have white magic, which is good. Okay, nature spirit magic is like the elements of nature, the forces of nature, tree spirits and stuff like this. Alright? Um, you can believe it, you don't have to believe it. Everybody has their own prerogative, and it's just unique. But I do know it exists because I have done stuff and stuff has happened. I didn't do anything bad. That shit comes back. You do that stuff on a certain moon, which is a new moon where you don't see anything. You can do stuff and it doesn't come back to you. Or the right moon, during that moon, let's go waxing if I remember correctly. And stuff. Let's, we ask for stuff that's good and things like this. Like if you wish for love, or you wish for money and stuff like this. Then we have the locust moon. It's also called harvest moon, but it's like the yellow, eerie color. You can never do anything to that moon unless you really want something bad off me, because so if you do like something for love, it's not going to be like that love that you want, that you envision. It's going to be like that kind of love that if I can't have you, nobody can, kind of thing. It's twisted. You can't put your affection on that moon when it happens. It's only for a short time, and then it goes to the white moon. So it's people who know what the heck they're doing. So, let me know some stuff. Okay, let's get back.
listen, they begin to realize that the screams are getting louder and more frequent.
The more you listen, the less scary it sounds. The more I listen, the more scary it sounds. I sound like one of those now. Oh, you gotta get Yeah.
The screams seem to be coming from someone who needs help. However, the source of the screams can't be found. Given the history of this place, which is said to be haunted, the two girls quickly fled in a panic. It's unknown as to who was screaming, but many viewers think that calling the police would have been the right thing to do, as it
Could have done that also, and I'm thinking, like, I probably would have been there, hey, and tried to help, but then you gotta think about it, like, what killed that girl? Maybe it's, I don't want to say skinwalker, but you know what I'm saying? It's like for throw you into the woods, and then you'll be like them. I don't know.
could be that someone was crying for help. While some believe that this might have been the spirit of the girlfriend who passed away in this forest, others can't help but think that this was an actual person in need of help. If that's the case, then this video becomes a whole lot scary. Now, the girls eventually did call the police, but the rest of the story is unknown. So then, just what exactly was going on inside this forest? As with most videos whose original source is unknown, this one remains a mystery. Thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy.
That was pretty interesting. That was a good one, man. We know some personal stuff we didn't talk about, but now you all know. So, thanks again for watching this with me. I appreciate it. And I'm going to do another video. Which one should I do? Don't watch alone. Don't watch alone. Let me find a different one. Let me see. I can find something interesting. All right, let me shut up. I'm gonna do another smoke racing because that kind of looked cool. So let's see if I'm just gonna do it not for it instead of practicing. All right, boo. Lots of signing out.